Shit, I'm the best thing on her. Shit, I am the shit.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. When the cop cars try to catch me, cause I rolled off in a taxi. With my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the...
If I let my dogs off the leash, they do my work to get out of Dodge while it is. Honestly, niggas smell the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind, got to eat.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a beast. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. But I call plays for the athletes. When the cop cars try to catch me, cause I rolled off in a taxi. With my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe, I'm the kingpin.
It's crazy. I can't get good on the show. Bro, they all get on the show, and I got some hate going on in the chat. So for y'all who can't see it, let me bring to your attention. Red Girl. Happy Monday, Hink. It's a good one. You know, it's one thing to enjoy your team's victory. You know, enjoy what your team has accomplished this weekend. Playing against a sorry-ass Carolina Panthers team, right? That's one thing to enjoy the moment. But in the midst of enjoying your moment, in your emojis, you got to come shit on my squad, huh? How does that work, man? You come in here, you enjoy the moment of your team, the goodness and the happiness and the fun that they brought you, but you shit on my team at the same time. Hot damn, that shit ain't right, boy. That's okay. Our time's going to come. We're going to eventually turn that corner, guys. For other fellow Bear fans out there, we're going to eventually turn that corner. And when we do, I can't wait. Funky ass Cowboys. I hope they lose every game they play from here on out. Oh, boy. It's going to be all right, though. It's going to be all right. Once again, I ain't got to say it no more. I sound like a goddamn broken record. Another unsuccessful weekend for the good guys. We fought a good fight. We played hard. I thought we was going to pull it out, but we found some way to blow it. I don't understand it. I hate it. Unfortunately, that's my reality right now, guys. It's my reality. It's going to be okay. But look, before I get too deep diving into into the show, I got to go on and make sure, because I need to make sure I start doing this more, because I keep forgetting sometimes. But hey, Funko Pop of the Week. Family members. Steve Urkel, Carl Winslow, Laura and Eddie Winslow. Those are the characters of Family Matters. So those are my Pops of the Week. And my album of the week is New Edition, Candy Girl. So for y'all who don't know, classic. Candy Girl is the first album they had out. That's their first album. Their debut album was that album. So shout out to New Edition, one of my favorite groups. But with that being said, I'm glad I was able to get that out of the way. It's going to be okay. Look at fucking Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie. I hope they lose every goddamn game. So if you come to hear me talk positive about the ragged ass Cowboys, you're not gonna hear that. I hope they lose every goddamn game they play from here on out. Damn, I can't stand them motherfuckers. And now I got some people in chat, basement dwellers, man, that's rooting on this sorry ass team. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Let me say this. Y'all gonna suffer the same fate we are. Y'all just gonna play a little longer while doing it. More likely, y'all gonna make the playoffs, right? Y'all gonna make the playoffs, and we're not. I accept that. I'm getting ready for the NBA draft. That's the only thing I can do is get ready for the NBA draft. But look, let me tell you to do this. Y'all gonna be getting ready for the same thing too. Y'all just gonna play 1 week more than we are. That's it. The first playoff game, y'all gonna lose. I don't care who it is. I don't care. They're gonna lose. Why? Because they suck ass. And I can't stand the goddamn Cowboys. Oh shit, boy, y'all crazy. What's going on, Gruber? Just getting a hard time right now. My NFL team ain't shit. We're losing football game after football game after football game. Cowboy fan now they feel like I got a win or two here or there. Now they don't know how to act no more. They don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? So they come here and give me hard times. It's cool. One of these days the rabbit gonna have the gun. I promise you that. When the rabbit have the gun, I want to make sure y'all here. You make sure y'all are present and y'all part of the show. That's what I want to make sure. My man Butterfly Jones said, the Browns are still winning. I know that's right. Hey, bro, shout out to y'all, man. Sean Watson done for the season. Y'all ain't stopped. Y'all still doing what y'all got to do. You know, unfortunately for y'all ain't one of the most competitive conference in football, in my opinion. The AFC North, it's the most competitive conference in football, man. It is what it is. So, hey, you got to be able to compete, and that's what the Browns are doing. The Browns are out there fighting and competing and doing what they need to do. So, shout out to them, man. Hey, I got to give them number credit. You know what I'm saying? They lost a couple starter quarterback, a running back, a few defenders here and there. Hey, but they still competing. They are still competing. So, shout out to them, brothers. And said he's a Packer fan. Goddamn, Lord help you. Lord help you. Nobody cares about the goddamn Packers. Packers are trash. Let me go and say that right now. The Packers are trash. I can't stand the Packers. I ain't gonna lie. I can't stand them. But You got to be loyal to your squad. You got to be loyal to your squad. So shout out to y'all, but I hope y'all lose every game, damn thing too. Can't stand you. Brother Truth, how you doing, big brother? Just over here talking about a little sports. Just over here talking about a little sport. Said, no argument here. I know that's right. I know that's right. But it is what it is. I know y'all seen the thumbnail, man. And it's rivalry week. You know, amongst the college football game, it's going to be a lot of rivalry games, a lot of important games, and you know, and it's important because it reaches across state lines on some of these schools. You know, some of these schools, they play within the same city, but some schools state line, they cross state lines. And one of those schools is what some of your best rivals they talk about is Michigan and Ohio State. That's a big game because that's going to solidify the division. And not only that, could possibly keep them in the top 4 of the college playoffs. So that's a very important game for them. So a team like my team, Kentucky, well, you know, and we're not playing for no top 4, but you got to play for some type of pride. So we're playing against Louisville. Now, right now, Louisville sits at 10-1. They top 10 team. But Kentucky has a good chance on going down there to Louisville and beating them. That's what I'm hoping for. Because right now my season sucks ass. They 6-5, lost to South Carolina on Saturday because they had a chance to win. Found a way to jack that off. God damn, my team knows how to blow a goddamn game, don't they? Miss Trinidad, shout out to you, man. I know that's right. That ought to be a good game tonight. It could be a rematch of the Super Bowl for sure, because both teams are playoff bound. Both teams lead their division. I don't see nobody taking over the division in neither one of them, in the AFC West or the NFC East. So both of them are good teams, and they're gonna be representing, I think, the NFC and AFC this year. I think it's gonna be a rematch of the Super Bowl. That's just my prediction. And it's gonna be a good one. And I'm hoping Philly wins, right? I'm hoping Philly wins because I like Jalen Hurts. That's the only reason why I'm chilling for Philly. Other than that, I give a damn about Philly. But I do like Jalen Hurts. So much respect to that young man. I hope he wins. So that's gonna be a great game tonight. But I'm talking about college rivalry, right? And right now, I mean, I don't know. Some people say, you know, college is the purest form of the game, but now money's involved with the NIL deal for these kids. I don't know how pure it is, but yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. But with that being said, you're going to get some of your biggest rivalries, right? So I named 2 of them already, and one of them was, like I said, Michigan and Ohio State. That's going to be a hell of a game, and they have a whole lot on the line with that game. The Louisville and Kentucky game. Now, it's not as much on the line for Kentucky, but there's a lot on the line for Louisville, right? There's a lot on the line because Louisville's going to need a lot of help. You never know what can happen. You never know what can happen. So we'll see how that goes. Another thing is that Texas and at Texas Tech, another big rivalry. In-state rivalry, man, is another big one. Another one here, Arkansas and Missouri. People probably really don't know. They used to have a conference called the Grade 8 Conference. So the Arkansas wasn't always in the SEC. Arkansas moved to the SEC, I want to say in 80s, late 80s, maybe about 1990. I think it's when they moved to the SEC from the Grade 8 Conference. So they used to be in the same conference. So that should be definitely a good game. That's an old rivalry in the Grade 8 Conference. So we'll see how that pans out. But that's another rivalry that you got to look at. Another one is the Oregon and Oregon State. That's going to be another great rivalry game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this week, the last week of college football, you're going to get a lot of great rivalry games. Some of them's not even going to be close. But some of them, it could go either way. It's going to be a swing. You know what I'm saying? Depending on if you want to put a few coins on there, put a little change on the game. Another one's at Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Despite of the record, man, that game's always going to be tough. Reason why? Because it's the rivals. You see, and that's why I say with the Louisville Kentucky game, you don't know what you're going to get. I watched where a team they was both, had a decent season, but one had like a 2 more game better than the other. And guess what? The team with the better record end up losing. It happens. That's what happens when you have rivalry. So, you got those type of matchups. So that's another good one you're going to get to watch. Another one's Indiana and Purdue. That's in-state rivalry, more so for basketball. But, hey, when you go say you playing IU today, we playing Purdue or Purdue say IU, it's automatically going to be it's all about going to be hell to pay. You know what I'm saying? It's automatically going to be hell to pay. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. There's another one that I was looking at, man. Where's that at? It's really not worth looking at, but it's always a good game, and that's that Vanderbilt and Tennessee, as well as the Arizona and Arizona State. So those are just some few rivalries that you're going to have. You also got noted Northwestern and Illinois. That's another good one that they usually a good rivalry you play. Clemson and South Carolina. That's another one. You got North Carolina plays NC State. Like I said, it's not a lot on the line as much as other ones, but one of the ones that has a lot that's going to have a big implication. And normally this is a good rivalry. But this game right here with the Florida and Florida State, that's going to have a big implication. Now, Georgia Tech, that's going to be one of them lopsided games I think I was talking about. But that Florida State, you never know what you're going to get between those two. And unfortunately, Florida State lost their quarterback for the season. I think it really affected them in their most recent rankings because they dropped them one spot. I don't think that was really fair for them to do. But, that's just my opinion. But that's what happens. Now, you also have at Washington State and Washington. That has a lot of implications to it, too. But I don't think as much as that Florida and Florida State does. I think that has a little bit more implication than anything because of what happened just recently with them losing the quarterback and what's the state. Because right now, they currently sit in the top 4. And Jay Dill said, man, NL paying good. I know that's right. Some getting up to about $7 million. Shador is getting up to about $7 million, ain't he? Getting good money, eating good. My friend Travel once said, heck, you know what Travel's falling up on, right? It's not the NFL. Well, Travel One, please remind me if you can. What are you following up on? I'm very interested. I'm very interested to know. No, but on serious note, I don't. It's going to be interesting how that plays out. I still think Florida State's good enough to win against Florida, as well as them playing U of L for the ACC title. I think they're good enough to beat both of them teams. But are they going to make them in the top 4? That's going to be the thing. Are they going to be able to still maintain being in that top 4? I know they're a power team. You got to give them credit for that. The strength of schedule's a little shaky, though. The ACC ain't got a lot of good teams. Fortunately for them, the U of L's in the top 10, so that will definitely help. They also need U of L to beat Kentucky to remain in the top 10 to really help their case. Is that going to happen? I don't know. Or is Washington going to shank them? because the Pac-12 is having the best year of the history of the conference. It's really helping them right now. And if Washington wins out, who's to say they're not the fourth team? Now, of course, right now you got two big teams in the top three. We know that's not going to happen because, process of elimination. They got to play each other, so they're going to kill each other out. But what's going to happen to the last two? That's the key. What's going to happen to the last two spots? So more than likely, either Michigan or Ohio State get one of them spots. So you still got Georgia is going to get another spot. What's going to happen? I don't know. I don't know. Can that really help Washington stay up in there because you got two Big Ten teams in there? Like I said, Georgia's got a good chance because they play Georgia Tech. They're gonna run over them. They're gonna run over them. So only thing they got left is the SEC championship game. So more than likely, I think Alabama has already clinched the West, so they're gonna get the opportunity of playing against a 10-1, possibly 11-1 Alabama team for the SEC title. So that's going to keep them up there in the top four, as long as they win and do what they need to do. But like I said, Florida State fell down to 5, and Washington moved up. If Washington wins out, it's still going to remain the same because of who they get to play. Now, again, you looking at that injury to negate Florida State? Looks like they are. And I'm going to say it again. I don't think that's right. I don't think it's fair that they drop them down like that because of an injury. As long as they can maintain and do what they need to do to win, I think it should be that way. Yes, she did travel one. She got compensated to a great weekend, since you must know. She had a productive weekend. Still got work to do, but the weekend was productive. She's got some more secretarial work that she needs to finish up. I don't need to be more specific than that. I'm not going to call out nothing else, but she knows what she has to do. Miss Reed, how you doing, ma'am? Hopefully all is well. Look at this bullshit. Travel, thanks for looking out for me. You ain't got to look out for her. She good. No, but again, as far as no, not the case. FSU is overrated. Now look, J-Dub, I ain't gonna hold you. I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that at all. But you know what I'm saying? You win, you keep moving. I mean, you can't. I don't think it's cool how they doing this right now. Again, that's why they had the argument about extending the playoffs because of situations like this, or that could possibly happen. It's going to be another team that can argue. It's going to be another team that can make that argument. So we'll see how it all pans out. But I say this. The most important thing you need to do is win. You got to win. If you don't win, you don't even stand a chance. You don't even have a dog in this fight at all. So Florida State got to do what they got to do to win and then go from there. If they don't, then, they asked out. Doesn't matter. You can cry, complain all you want. They don't mean nothing. But you got to win. You win, you got a chance. If you don't, you're going to be on the outside looking in. We'll see. We'll see how that pans out. We'll see. It's that sisterhood being displayed on right now. We're not going to pay attention to this guy. We're not going to pay no mind to this. The secretary knows what the deal is. You trying to dirty the waters? Travel one, that's not going to work here. Everything's secure in this household. So you know what it is. Please believe that. Travel one's trying to get me off a game plan. See how people do? We're supposed to be united. Come together as one. But we got people, man, that's just trying to mess with you, man. Damn. Come on, Travel one. Don't be like that. Travel one's loves weddings. Come on now. I know that's right. Hey, I'm all for black love. But no, for real. God bless. I can't even focus. As far as this Florida State game, I hope. I just hope, you know what I'm saying. I hope they win out. Look, I want to see chaos because I really think they need to really extend it for real. I mean, I like to see really a 8-team playoff. I think 12's way too many, but I think 8 is good. 8's good. I think 8 will be a perfect number. We'll see how that goes. But with that being said, it's going to be interesting. I mean, you got Florida State, like I said, you got Florida State, and then you got Washington. Both viable teams, both good teams, I think. I know my man said they overrate, but hey, they've been doing what they need to do. They've been winning, and that's the most important thing, man. As long as you keep winning, you got to keep on giving them a chance, opportunity. If they ain't winning, that's different. But they winning. I mean, they not winning by a lot, but they winning. I tell you what it remind me of. I don't know if y'all remember the one of my man Winston. Well, they won the title. Let's see. I think it's junior year. I don't know if it's junior year or senior year. I can't remember. I think it was his junior year, but they was barely winning, but they was winning. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. They was winning. They barely won. They barely won every game they played, but they kept winning. Then barely won all the way up to the national championship. Barely won. Struggle. It was a struggle. Every game. I give you another team did the same thing. Ohio State. Ohio State did the same thing. Barely won. Every game they played. They didn't play no game they blowing people out, but they won. And that's all that matters. And so the only thing you got to do is just win. Keep winning. Your powerhouse team keep winning. And more likely you got a chance to be in the top 4. I mean, again, Washington State is not a good team. I don't know who they would end up playing. I don't know who they would end up playing for the Pac-12 championship game. I don't know. But fortunately for Florida State, they get to play a top 10 team. The last game they play, as far as the postseason, will be against a top 10 team. They beat Florida, and then they would get ready and play against Louisville, who's a top 10 team as of right now, as we speak now. If Kentucky beat them, it could change. But I don't know if they would. I don't think they'd fall out of the top 25. If they 10, I don't think they'd fall out of the top 25. And they may fall down to maybe about 15th or maybe the 17th spot. But I still think they'd be in the top 25. So that's going to kind of help them. As far as Washington State, Washington State's not a top 25 team. Yeah, Washington State's not a top 25 team. And so, with that being said, you know, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt their case. So let me see what Washington State's record is. Jeez, right. Washington State lost like what, 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God damn. Washington State lost 6 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They 5 and 6. That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it at all. God damn. So I don't know how. I guess the top 2 overall teams in the Pac-12 is who plays for the championship. I guess that's how it goes now. If that's the case, and if Oregon beats Oregon State, I guess they remain one of the top 2. Who knows? So if that's the case, shit, Washington might end up sneaking in. Washington wins out and they beat Oregon again. I don't know if Florida State could do anything to get past them. I think once they pass them, it may be it for them. I don't know. But yeah, he does say you're right. Man, it may be hard for Florida State to get back up there. Florida State may need some help now that they got passed up. I just think, man, but to drop a team because they lost to a quarterback, damn, that's rough, man. That's rough. It really is. I hate to see that for them, but it is what it is. It is what it is, man. So, with that being said, that's what we got this weekend. That's what we got this weekend as far as the make sure I drop the link. I'll make sure I drop the link for you guys. That's what we got this weekend. That's what's going to happen. And this Saturday is the last week regular season, the last weekend of regular season for college. So definitely going to be interesting how this week pans out. I don't know if y'all some bettors out there, but whew, man, there's going to be some good games to look and put some change on. I give you a couple games that I like right off the bat. I do like that Miami-Boston game. I think that'll be a good game to bet on. Another one is, man, look, I don't know what the spread is. I think I seen it was like 4.5 as far as the Louisville Kentucky game. Take the underdog. Take Kentucky because it hasn't been blown out. Well, let me say that. Let me take that back. It's been blown out on both sides, right? But excuse me, I think this year is going to be a way closer than it's been in a long time. So I do like that Kentucky minus the 4.5. I mean plus 4.5. I do like that. Like I said, I do like the Miami game. I do like that. That'll be a good one. Now there's one more game that I was looking at. So I'm gonna give you a pick 3 now. This is a pick 3 for you guys. I do like that. As far as Oklahoma, I'm not really sold on them. Right? I'm really not sold on them. So I do like Oklahoma over I do like TCU over Oklahoma with the spread. I do like TCU over Oklahoma with the spread. So right there and there, I gave you a pick 3 that I like. I like TSU beating Oklahoma plus a spread. I like the Miami over Boston College minus the spread. And I like Kentucky plus the 4.5 against the spread. That was my pick 3. Now, if you use it for entertainment purposes only, right? Entertainment purposes only. That's it. Just saying, entertainment purpose. Girl, Miss Reed said, go Buckeyes. I know that's right. Look, y'all lost last season. And Jim Harbaugh's not on the sideline. So I need for y'all to take advantage. Of the opportunity. Head coach is not there. Assistant coach been doing pretty good. I'm coaching this team up. But head coach ain't there. Opportunity to go to the college playoffs on the line. Opportunity to win the Big Ten on the line. Or at least represent to play for the Big Ten title is on the line. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. So we'll see how that goes. This is one thing about it. I thought that should have been one of them night games. I preferred for them to be like a night game, at least later than 12 o'clock. Oh man, why do you put them on at 12? I feel like you're gonna lose a lot of. Well, I don't know if you're gonna lose a lot of viewers, or I don't know. I mean, locally, it's probably good for them. You know, good for the local, the state team. But as far as everybody else on the outside watching, I don't know. I think you're cheating the fans. I wish they played at that 3:30, 4 o'clock time slot. You know what I'm saying? So what overlaps with my Louisville Kentucky game? That's really why I want it to be late. So I don't have to rotate between those two games. But unfortunately, I will have to rotate between those two games, man. And I was thinking about even going to the Kentucky game. But, man, I hate to miss out on this one, man. That's going to be a good game. Miss Reed, shout out to your Buckeyes. They doing good this year, even with a new quarterback. I didn't expect that. I'm surprised. So, you know, they are definitely living beyond my expectations. So shout out to them. I love Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm hoping my Bears draft him. So that's another reason why I'll be watching to see how he performs against another major team, a big game on a big stage like that, see how he performs. I'm definitely going to be watching that. It's probably, damn. Ms. Reese said it's probably the weather. So I'm assuming the weather is going to be questionable later on that day. Is that what you're saying, Ms. Reed? If that's the case, okay, I understand. It is what it is. It is what it is. But, normally up there about this time, y'all have a goddamn snowstorm. And where's the game? Where's the game? Is the game at Michigan or at Ohio State? Let's see. Let me look at that. So it's at Ohio. It's at Ohio State. It's at Michigan. Okay. So the game's at Michigan. Okay. Late November at night, it's cold up here. I know that's right. I know it. Well, look, Ms. Reed, we don't want y'all to all freeze out up here. And the game's in Michigan, and it's cold. We definitely, hopefully, we want a good game. So if that's what it's going to take to make sure y'all have a good and great and productive game, I definitely want that for you guys. Looking forward to it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna definitely be watching that game. But like I said, I gotta watch my team play and don't have high expectations for my team. But I'm still gonna watch it. If it gets out of hand a little early, best believe that Michigan Ohio State game will be the game I will be tuning in for the rest of the evening. Because I'm sickened by my squad. Even though We 6-5. You know, they will put us to 7-5. That'll be a decent record. I hate to see us take another loss and go 6-6. To me, I don't think a 6-6 team should be in bowl games. I think that's pitiful. I don't like to see 6-6 teams, 500 teams in bowl games. They don't deserve it. I think you at least be minimum should be 7-5 minimum. Boy, Enos said, just had to look at our state. Damn, my Cowboys are looking real. Can somebody say, look at Enos. Come on, man. My man Enos is a cycler. He loves to ride bikes. But unfortunately for Enos, I think he might have took too many bumps in the head. I don't think that helmet he was wearing was on quite tight. And he took a fall and might have messed his head up when he makes statements like this. When he says Cowboys in Super Bowl. Come on, man. Really, Enos? Really, bro? And you ain't been drinking, have you? I don't see it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. And J. Dill had a laugh at you, man, because it was that funny. But, brother, when you hear guys like this talking about Super Bowl and the Cowboys, you know they're delusional. They don't know no better, man. And so we don't try to hold it against them because, you know, their heart's in the right place. They want to see their team win. But in reality, they're delusional. And so something about it's in the water with these Cowboy fans. They start talking 10-carat crazy. They start thinking crazy. They don't be thinking clearly. So, you know, sometimes you just got to let them have it, right? Just got to, just, all right, buddy. I know times are hard and you're talking 10-carat crazy. And that's why you're talking like this. Because you lost all sense of thought coming in your mind. I'm coming for my money at the end of the season. Well, damn it, who did you bet? Who'd you bet, Enos? I need to know this. Who's the lucky man that's going to get your cash? Because if you got them going to the Super Bowl, you might as well go and get your money ready and donate. Speaking of donation, I had to make a donation to my man Logic. The reason why? I put my money on a team that didn't come through for me. Very disappointing. So, me and Logic had a bet. I think we was probably about 3 games in, I think, when we made this bet. Might have been 4, I don't know. 3 or 4 games in. Logic said, Colorado's going to lose 7 games. I said, man, I think it was 4 games in. I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, I like my odds. I like my odds. I only need 2 more wins to get this money. Only need 2 more wins to get this money. And I'm looking at the schedule. Still had Stanford. Still had Arizona State. Arizona. Had some winnable games, right? Had some winnable games. And I'm thinking, go 6-6, I got to win. We go 6-6, I got to win. Sound like some easy money. Well, unfortunately for me, they didn't come through. Unfortunately for me, the team that I was rooting to win me 6 games couldn't live up to potential. So I had to send my man Logic some money. Now, I'm not going to go into detail how much it was. It's not important. It's not important. We're not going to do that. But he beat me. Logic beat me out of some money. So congratulations on Logic. For the record, yes, I sent him his money. I sent it to him Saturday night when I got settled, just like I told him. Matter of fact, I texted him earlier that day. How do you want me to send you the money? He probably texted me back probably about an hour later. He gave me his information for his Cash App. And I told him, hey, I'll send it to you when I settle down, get out from doing what I need to do. I think at the time, me and the lady was out shopping, picking up some things and going store to store and having a good time, enjoying each other's time. Or as travel, like to say, she's being compensated. Miss Reed, you are correct. She said, I think it hurts more. I think it hurts more because they could have some of those games. Miss Reed, if you ain't hit that nail on the head, I don't know what it is. That's how pitiful it was. Because you are correct, Miss Reed. You are absolutely correct. Games they could have won. Games they lost at the last minute field goal. Games they allowed for the teams to come back on. Stanford game. That Stanford game, you up. You up big. Could have won. Even went into overtime. Still could have won. The Arizona game. Arizona game was another prime example. Could have won. They found a way to lose. They found a way to lose. So it cost me. I didn't expect for them to beat USC, but they was competitive. Had a chance. I think what really hurts is when they play Arizona, they'd even look like they want to try. I mean, that was no effort at all, Miss Reed. None. I mean, they got blown the hell out. I mean, blown out. They got beat. They beat the brakes off of them. I'm trying to figure out somebody who says she loved me laughing at me. How does that work? What type of shit is that? Travel one, I got to question her. She laughing at her man's pain. That makes no sense. But Miss Reed, the sad part about it is, just like you said, they had the opportunity to win, and they couldn't pull through. And they let me down. They let me down big time, and it hurt. So now, I had to send my man his Cash App. He's paid in full. Didn't want to have to pay. I was ready. I was looking to collect other than pay, but that's what happens when you make bets. You gotta take your L. It is what it is. So again, congratulations to Logic on winning the bet. I can't compete. God damn. And it's not even about the amount of money. I don't look. It was a nice little chunk of money. I ain't gonna lie. It was a nice little chunk of money. And I don't mind losing. Let me take it back. I can't stand losing. I can't stand that shit. Damn you, Logic. And the funny thing about it, when I put in the statement in the word, I think I said that I think I said somebody like Colorado ain't shit. F Colorado, something I put in. I forgot what I put. I was just so goddamn pissed off. They had to send them this money. Oh, man. Guys, if y'all can, please hit the like button for you, brother. Hit the like button. And if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. Have some sympathy for your man. Please do. I need it right now. I need some sympathy because I just lost a bet to Logic. My NFL team ain't shit. My college football team ain't shit. It's rough right now. And I look down at the score. My college basketball team is, I think they either lose or they tie right now to St. Joseph. And that shouldn't be a game. It's been rough on your boy. It's been a rough week. But let me also say my fantasy football teams are doing good. My fantasy football teams are doing good. Look, getting ready for that home stretch of the playoffs. We in week 11. This week is week 11, I believe. So, yes. This is week 11 of the NFL. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So my teams are shaping up like I wanted them to be. We are in week 11, and playoffs is starting. Well, let me take that back. Regular season ends week 14, and so week 15 is the first week in the playoffs. So I got 4 more weeks. So, like I said, I got a team out there that probably ain't gonna make the playoffs, right? I mean, it's just doing bad, I didn't have a quarterback. My quarterback kind of let me down. Then I had some injuries, so it's pretty tough. So right now I'm playing spoil on one of my fantasy football teams, but fortunately enough, my other ones are doing pretty good. So I'm competing right now. I'm in a couple of them. I'm like the number 1 seed in like 2 leagues. Another one, I'm like a 2 seed in a couple more leagues, and the other ones I'm in like 3 or 4, no lower than 5, as far as in the playoff hunt. So I'm right there in the thick of it. Right there in the thick of it. Hopefully I don't, knock on wood, I don't go on no damn 4-game losing streak. We definitely don't, a 3-game losing streak. Definitely don't want that. But you know what? Anything can happen. You know, injuries come about. Anything can happen. So, you know, all my guys stay healthy. I like my chances. So we'll see. I still have 2 players to play tonight in a couple leagues, and one of them is Jalen Hurt, as well as Isaiah Pacheco. So I got those 2 guys going tonight. So we'll see how that goes. Give me a swig of water, man. Your boy throat a little dry. Excuse me. So we'll see how that goes tonight with them 2 players. I'm also in a little league where we calculate overall points. So that's one of my fantasy leagues. It's overall point league. So that's the league I got those 2 players. But in the other leagues, I just got Jalen Hurt playing. So a couple of them I'm down. A couple of them I'm only down. Not too much, about 10 or no more than 20 points. So I need at least, I'm hoping Jalen give me about a 30-point night, right? You know, so if he give me about 200-something yards passing, 3 touchdowns, you know, maybe about 60 yards rushing, I think it'd be a good night for me, right? So every 25 yards is 1 point. So with that, that's 8 points. You know, sending him 60 yards, that'll be 14 points. And then if I get them 2 to 3 touchdowns, I think I put 3 touchdowns. I think I said 2, but I need 3. Them 3 touchdowns, that's another 18 points. So that 18 plus the 14 is 32. That'll be a nice little mix for me. That's what I need. Jalen, can you get me that? I sure hope so. I'm rooting for you, brother. We'll see. We will definitely see. But that's what goes on tonight. But let's touch on a little bit of NFL, right? Let's touch on a little bit of NFL and what happened. So look, right now, Texas still hot out there. They doing their thing. They are doing their thing in Texas. Trying to figure out why this thing keep going all the way back up. I don't know what that's about. But shout out to the Texans. They beat the Arizona Cardinals. They beat them 21-16. That was a good game. The Jaguars still the lead in that division right now. They end up beating the Tennessee Titans 34-14. Unfortunately, my sorry ass Bears lost to the Detroit Lions. God damn. Sickens me. You say that. The Giants end up winning, beating the Washington Redskins. That's an upset, didn't see coming, but that's what ended up happening. So that affect their draft order because there's a few teams that's being affected with the draft order, like Arizona, the Bears, the Panthers, and the Cardinals. So they all pretty much in the running for the first overall pick. With that being said, the Chargers end up losing to the Packers. Dolphins end up beating the Raiders. Cleveland Browns, shout out to my man Butterfly Jones and his Cleveland Browns. They won 13-10 over the Steelers. Sorry ass Cowgirls. I'm sorry, the Cowboys. I'm sorry. Sorry ass Cowboys beating Carolina Panthers. 49ers beat the Bucks. The Bills blow the shit out of the Jets. Broncos come back and beat the Vikings. The Rams surprisingly beat the Seahawks. And we still have one game left tonight, and that is the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs, going against the AFC champs, Super Bowl run-ups, the Philadelphia Eagles. Should be a good game. I put my money on the Philadelphia Eagles. That's who I'm going with for the game tonight. So, with that being said, right on to you guys. But, man, hey, let it be known. Look at shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother OG Dirty. Shout out to my brother OG Dirty for the super chat. Shout out to my brother OG Dirty for the $2 super chat, guys. That brother didn't have to do it. Brother, you didn't have to do it, but you chose to. And I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. He said, salute. To Ed Hink in the basement. Right on to you, brother. Right on to you. Thank you, sir, for your charitable donation. Like I said, you didn't have to do it, brother, but you chose to. And I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Trinidad, serious, you go with these Eagles. Look, Trinidad, it's obvious. You love your Eagles. We see, we hear you talking about them. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. God damn it. Let's see what happens. We'll see. They play tonight. I think it's going to be a great game. Guys, I did drop the link in case somebody want to come up. I ain't going to go too far tonight because got a lot going on this week, man, right? Got a lot going on this week. Me, myself, I had plans to do a show on Thursday, so I still got that to work on. Trying to figure out what I'm actually call it. I have an idea what I'm going to call it. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to put it all the way together. But it's going to be a show pretty much, man, about giving thanks, right? Giving thanks. And so, let me go and throw it out there now. I was going to wait till Wednesday and offer the challenge. But I think I need to go and put it out there now. So this weekend, I had the opportunity, to go to the mall and go shopping, go get some ideas on some ring sizes. Opportunity to go to the mall and get some ideas about some rings. So, in the midst of doing that, what I normally do every year, I usually participate in a couple things I do. I like to participate in, right? There's a couple things I like to participate in every year. So normally every year, my company that I work for, my job that I work for, we usually adopt a family, right? we usually adopt a family, and when we adopt family, we usually get a list of stuff that they need and some of the stuff that they desire, and we put our money together and we go out and buy these things that they put on their list, right? So that's one thing I like to do. Another thing is I make sure I also drop a couple nice little toys in the basket, because we have the what's that? I forgot what we call it. The toy collection thing. So we do that too, as well as at my job. So there's a couple things we like to do at my job to help out families who are less fortunate, who are not blessed, and who are otherwise hitting on hard times economically, hitting on hard times, and just whatever the case may be, or just life got the best of them, right? Those couple things I like to do. But another thing is I do individually for myself. I do the angel tree. So normally every year I go to the mall. I don't know if y'all can see it. Normally I go to the mall and I do an angel tree. And so I usually pick up 2 angel trees. I usually get 2 young men, or a young man and a young lady. And I do these things to give back. I do it every year. Every year I do it to give back, because the main reason I do it, because I understand. The main reason why I do it is because I understand. I was that kid. I was that kid who came up, we didn't have a lot. I was that kid that could also been a statistic, and not in a good way. I was that kid that could have went on the way left if I didn't have the guidance of my my uncle and my grandfather in my life. I was that kid. But when we was coming up, we didn't have shit, right? We just didn't have it. We didn't have it. We wasn't blessed with it. We didn't get it. I was that kid who got the box left on the porch of government goods. You know, the free cheese, the free cereal, the dry milk, the the Chex cereal, the dry milk that had the recipe for the sugar cookies on the back. It was me. I was that kid. I was that child. Me and my brother. We came up. That's how we came up. We came up on that. So, with that being said, I know what it felt like during Christmas time not to get anything and be without, and not get what you asked for, or what you wanted, or what you desire. I know that feeling. I was that kid. I felt that. Not seeing first of all, even to a point, not even having a tree, let alone having something up under the tree. Going in there, and there was nothing there. I was that kid. And my mother was too embarrassed to ask for that type of assistance or help. And so when you have that case, now you have the situation where you don't get anything. You just asked out. Now, we used to go to our grandma's, and they would, try to give us a little stuff. but you never got the toys you wanted, right? As a kid, that's what you really wanted. You wanted the toys. The clothes is nice, the socks is nice, the underwear is nice, the shirts is nice. But as a kid, you wanted the toys. You was looking for the toys. Just didn't get it. Just didn't get it. So, with that being said, I said, look, whatever I can do to bless somebody else from feeling that same feeling I had, I'm going to do. I'm going to do. But look, I'm not going to go into no detail today. We will definitely have that conversation tomorrow, well, Wednesday, amongst, on my Wednesday show, and that's shows about giving thanks and being appreciative. So definitely looking forward to it. Looking forward to having fun with that show. Looking forward to having fun with that show. Looking forward to see what you guys have to share and the interaction. And hopefully, some of you all guys are able to come up if your time allows it to. I will greatly appreciate. I don't know how long I will be going that day, because at the same time, Thursday morning, will be cooking a turkey. I'll be deep frying a turkey. So I will have to do that up early in the morning, cooking. Some things will be getting cooked, started on Wednesday, but the bulk of it will be done on Thursday. So your boy got to get that thing and drop that big old bird in that peanut oil. Deep fry that turkey is what I will be doing. Or know if you have a heart next day. So you are going old school, man. It is what it is. But yeah, we definitely gonna have that conversation come Wednesday, man. Looking forward to it. Definitely that. But I definitely want to offer out a challenge. I definitely want to offer out a challenge. So for anybody out there who can afford, who could find in their budget, you don't have to get two. You don't have to do two. If you can, that'd be great. But if you could do one, that'd be even better. But I'm throwing down the gauntlet right now. I'm offering out the challenge for anybody out there. Anybody out there who's willing and who can go out there and get an angel tree and do that for a child, man, I'm sure that'll be a blessing. That will be a great blessing. So I'm throwing out the challenge right now. Everybody out there who's listening, if you're not watching it live, if you watch on the replay, I'm right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm throwing out the challenge. I definitely will be putting it on my community page. I will definitely be putting it on my social media. And for now on, if I'm on somebody's show in person and I'm not on my phone and I'm doing it where I can have access to this angel tree thing, I'm going to offer the challenge. Now, December 4th is the last day you can turn the items in. December 4th. So I'm throwing out the challenge now to give you the opportunity. I know Friday's Black Friday, Saturday Small Business Saturday, and Monday is Cyber Monday. Take advantage of the sales. Take advantage of the deals. Take advantage of the opportunities that they're going to offer. And look, guys, let me tell you this. If you go into some stores and you talk to the managers and let them know what you're doing with this, they will give you a break. They will give you a discount. They will take care of you. You let them know what you're doing it for, and you're doing it for the right cause. Please don't nobody out here take advantage. Going and say, I'm doing this and don't even do anything. Please don't do that. Don't be that. We got enough assholes out here in the world right now. We don't need more. Don't be that person. Right? Going up with a good, wholesome, pure heart. Do it for the right reasons. Right? Just do it for the right reasons. So I'm offering a challenge out there right now for anybody, you know what I'm saying, who wants to go out there and give back in some type of way. I challenge you to do that. Go to your local malls, or if you don't know if your local malls have it, I do know that you can actually go to the Salvation Army, wherever your local Salvation Army is, within your city or your state or your county or your town, whatever the case may be. Go there, ask them about the angel tree. Go online, look it up, find out where your local angel tree donation spots are, or where can you go and get a donation or pull a slip for the donation for angel tree. Please, I'm offering that challenge to anybody out there. Doesn't matter, content creator, a troll, a cloud watcher, whatever the case may be. I'm throwing a gauntlet down right now. I'm offering out the challenge right now for you guys to go to your local Salvation Army, get an angel tree, and donate. Whatever you can. If you can only just get one or two things off the list, man, hey, every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. So, with that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all tonight. Not like I said, I wasn't planning on going too long. Your boy tired. He tired. It's been a long weekend, had a lot going on. It's catching up with me, but I just want to throw that challenge out there. I was gonna wait till Wednesday to do it, but I feel like it go and get the party started. So give people the opportunity to go and get their angel tree from their local malls or their local the local Salvation Army stores or donation spots, and go get that and find what you can. Whatever you can on that list, get that for that child and allow it to be a blessing, and allow it to touch your heart and bless you too. Some of y'all even understand what I'm saying, because you know why? Y'all may have been in the same situation. So go out there and bless somebody if you can. If you can afford to, and if it's in your heart to do that, bless them. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I wasn't planning on going long tonight, but I appreciate everybody who was here. Miss Reed, shout out to you for coming through. Dorian, thank you for being a great moderator, ma'am. Grooming Reviews, my brother, thank you for coming by. Miss Trinidad, go Eagles. OJ, my bad, brother. OG Do Dirty, shout out to you, brother. Thank you for coming by. J Dub, thank you. Ennis, even though you think the Cowboys going to go to Super Bowl, we know that's not going to be the case. But shout out to you for coming through. Travel One, even though you cover her kicking up dust, shout out to you. My man Truth, right on to you, brother. Facebook user, Jamal Clark, thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming. Butterfly Jones, thank you for coming through, my guy. I appreciate it. Red Girl, even though you a Cowgirl fan, a Cowboy fan, I can hold it against you. Thank you, man, for coming through. And if there's anybody I miss, I apologize. Charge it to my mind and not my heart. This month is definitely, and it still continue to be, Men Mental Health Month. November is Men Mental Health Month. So, fellas, do what you got to do to get your mind right. Do what you have to do to get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do. The one said, be blessings to others and are less fortunate. You will be blessed, too, in ways you would not realize. Good night, everyone. On your way out, please hit the like button. I appreciate that. Please do that. If you hadn't had the opportunity to hit that like button, please do it. Please do it. And if you're rewatching the show, I thank you. But don't forget to hit the like button. Do that for your brother, right? I appreciate that. With that being said, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Can't wait to do the show. Looking forward to the feedback and to hear what y'all have and what y'all are ready to, and talk about what y'all been thankful for, right? Look forward to hearing that. I'll see y'all next time.